Alright, just a quick look at quadrangle maps or topographic maps. You can use these to get elevations, and then from the elevation you can judge slope. The change in elevation, you can judge slope. Here's a contour map from around here, a quadrangle or topographic map from around here. You can get the information about the map. The general location is the quadrangle, which you can see here on the map itself. These are put out by the U.S. Geological Survey, and you can find different quadrangle maps for different areas of the country on their website. Before we look at the map itself, some general information about the map overall should be provided toward the bottom of the map, including the scale and then the contour interval. Also, it will give you the magnetic declination at the point of time when the map was made. Of course, this may have changed if it's an old map, and you would probably want to get the current magnetic declination. Looking at these topographic maps, what you're really looking for are the contour lines. In an area such as on this map, they might be easily confused with roadways. They're not roadways, they're going to be marked differently. They're these lines that meander around a bit. Every contour line connects all adjacent spots of the same elevation. And looking at this one, you can see every once in a while one of them will be labeled with the actual elevation of that contour line. There are numerous symbols also that they may put on these quadrangle maps. You can access an index of some of those symbols on my courses or from other sites. On this map, which is from an area around this area, you may recall seeing that the contour interval was 5 feet, meaning between adjacent contour lines, it would change in elevation 5 feet. Immediately, what you can tell then in looking at contour lines is the general lay of the land, the topography. If the contour lines are very close together, that means the elevation is changing over a relatively short distance, meaning it's very hilly or sloped. If the contour lines are far apart, that means it's relatively flat land. Of course, this topographic map was from an area around here to get an idea of what it might be in an area that has tremendous changes in topography. Let's look at one from Colorado. From Colorado, this one is a quadrangle map. You can see the quadrangle itself. This is the Oh Be Joyful quadrangle. If you're familiar with Colorado, this is up near the Gunnison Crested Butte area. Looking at this topographic map, you can see the contour lines are much closer together, indicating that this is very steep terrain. In fact, if we were to look at the bottom of the map, where they have the general information, we'd see they even changed the contour interval. The contour interval now is 40 feet. On the map we saw from around here, it was 5 feet. Of course, they couldn't use a 5 feet contour interval on this map because all of the contour lines would basically run together in most of this area. So they changed the contour interval to from 5 feet to 40 feet. As I mentioned, available online, you can find keys to many of the symbols that you find on topographic maps. These are just some of the symbols that may be represented on a topographic map. There is a lot of information on those quadrangle maps. It is a very useful resource